Somewhere in a vault at Yale University, there's a book. It's about 240 pages long. It has detailed illustrations, plants, astronomical charts, naked figures bathing in strange pools, and diagrams that look like nothing we've ever seen. It was written by hand, carefully, by someone who clearly knew what they were doing. The problem is, no one knows what it says. Not a single word, not a single letter, not a single symbol has ever been decoded. Cryptographers from World War I and World War II tried. The CIA tried. Thousands of academics, linguists, and AI systems have tried. The Voynich Manuscript has defeated every single one of them. The manuscript was first brought to public attention in 1912, when a Polish book dealer named Wilfred Voynich purchased it from a Jesuit college in Italy. Carbon dating places its creation between 1404 and 1438, making it over 600 years old. It's written in an unknown script, moving left to right. The text flows naturally. It has the rhythm and structure of real language. Word links, letter frequencies, repetition patterns, all consistent with genuine human writing. But no known language matches it, and no known alphabet contains its symbols. It was as if someone sat down in the 15th century and wrote an entire book in a language that had never existed before, or has never been found since. The manuscript is divided into sections, each one stranger than the last. The herbal section shows plants, hundreds of them, detailed, carefully illustrated. But botanists have searched for centuries. None of these plants exist in nature. They don't match any known species, living or extinct. The astronomical section shows circular diagrams that look like star charts or zodiac wheels. Some symbols vaguely resemble constellations. Others look like nothing in any astronomical tradition, Eastern or Western. The biological section is the most unsettling. It shows naked human figures, mostly women, submerged in pools connected by an elaborate network of tubes and pipes. No one has explained what this represents. And then there's the pharmaceutical section, jars and containers, labeled in the unknown script, alongside more unidentifiable plants. Every section is internally consistent. Every section is completely mysterious. Over 6 centuries, 4 major theories have emerged. None of them have won. Theory 1, a constructed language. Some researchers believe the manuscript was written in a deliberately invented language, a private code created by a single person or a secret society. This would explain why it's never been cracked. There may be no external key to find. The meaning died with its author. Theory 2, an elaborate hoax. In 2003, a computer scientist named Gordon Rugg argued the manuscript could have been generated using a simple method called a Cardan grill, a grid that produces convincing-looking text with no real meaning. Under this theory, the Voynich Manuscript is the greatest literary hoax in history. But critics point out that generating 240 pages of consistent, structured nonsense would itself be an extraordinary achievement. Theory 3, an unknown natural language. Some linguists believe the manuscript is written in a real language, one that has simply never been identified or has been completely lost to history. Statistical analysis of the text shows properties consistent with natural human language, certain letter patterns, word frequency distributions, and grammatical structures. A real language, just one we've never seen. Theory 4, a cipher. The most persistent theory is that the text is encoded, a sophisticated encryption of a known language, possibly Latin or Hebrew. Medieval cryptography was surprisingly advanced. If the key was never written down or was destroyed, the cipher may simply be unbreakable with our current tools. In recent years, modern technology has entered the hunt. In 2017, a Canadian researcher named Greg Kondrak used artificial intelligence to analyze the manuscript. His algorithm identified Hebrew as the most likely underlying language, but even after applying decoding techniques, the resulting text was largely incomprehensible. In 2019, a British academic claimed to have decoded the first sentence. His translation, "She made recommendations to the priest, man of the house, and me, and people." Most experts dismiss this as wishful interpretation. In 2022, a team of researchers at the University of Bristol applied information theory to the manuscript and concluded it most likely contains real, meaningful content, not random noise or deliberate gibberish. So we know it probably means something, we just don't know what. The Voynich Manuscript sits today in the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University. Catalog number MS408. Anyone can request to view it. High-resolution scans are freely available online. And yet, for over 600 years, no human being and no machine has read a single word. We don't know who wrote it. We don't know where it was written. We don't know what language it's in. We don't know if it's a scientific manual, a religious text, a personal journal, or something with no modern equivalent. We know it was important enough for someone to spend years creating it. And we know that whoever wrote it never expected us to be this lost. That's the story of the Voynich Manuscript, the book that has humiliated the greatest minds in history. If this episode made you question what else might be hidden in plain sight, subscribe. Because next week, we're going to talk about the Antikythera mechanism, a 2,000-year-old device so advanced it shouldn't have existed for another 1,000 years. Bearman stories, because the history they taught you has gaps.